Welcome to the Beer and Beautiful Places Halloween special, Fear in Beautiful Places. Today, we will be exploring a ghost town. From where I'm parked, first stop I'm gonna check out is this collapsed building. Looks like leaves have fallen on it. They've decomposed, and now grass is growing out of the fertilized soil. Ooh, look at that car right there. It's really gone for good, isn't it? Not even wheels left. That, I don't know what it is. Interesting choice of this green roofing tile they used. Coming out to the road and then turning, we have an old building. I think from what I saw online, someone said this used to be a general store. I guess maybe there were stairs made out of wood that's rotted away by now that went up to the big opening in the front. Gosh, sure looks strange, doesn't it? Hard to picture what it used to be. This must have been where the floor was, and this, what we're standing in, must have been the cellar. I do feel kind of weird being here. Now, in this structure, my voice is echoing, and it feels even weirder, but being in a place where humans have been and very obviously lived, and now they don't live, and I don't know, I just feel creeped out. I feel a presence, you could say. There's a fire ring, as if someone has camped in here. And I would never. Coming back out to the road, there's the backside of that abandoned building we looked at. And I think this might be all for the ghost town. It's interesting to think how that car that I currently live in will someday look like that car. Nothing is permanent. Everything is just how it is now, and then down the road it'll change. Maybe your town will be a ghost town one day too. After driving 1 minute, basically, down the road, I came to our next stop, Sego, and I'm just guessing at the pronunciation because it looks like Lego. It used to be a ghost, it didn't used to be a ghost town, it used to be a mining town. So now we're gonna go see the mine. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just storage or something. And just remember everyone is mortal. Everything will have a rise and a fall. These rocks also look very unique too. Very alien looking, I'd say. Oh, what's this? Maybe more parts of the mine or something that is just left over. This is all I can find from the ghost town, but there is something else we're gonna look at too. We're going on a short hike with some petroglyphs, or ancient rock art. You can see some modern letters that someone graffitied in there, but it also looks like maybe a shield or a sun in the middle. People with spears, horses. One that's more towards the top right kind of looks like a saber-toothed tiger to me, just because it has stuff hanging down from its head. Could also be the beard of a buffalo or something. What scene was going on here, I wonder? Looks like there's some goats to the right and someone using a bow and arrow next to them. In the middle, those figures are sure strangely shaped. Looks like they're wearing necklaces or something. What do we think was going on here? Not even the interpretive sign knows. Just to give you an idea of where we are, I parked over there, and where those lines are coming down the rock, that's where the first rock art was. The second site was on this flat side that we can't really see, and of course, that's what we just looked at. Now we're headed up the road. There was a no trespassing sign, and this is definitely someone's property they used for cattle or something, but I think these might be the weirdest rock arts of all. What I notice about these big figures with horns and antennae is that it looks like they're smaller, more lightly colored figures that are smaller than them. Wonder what the artists were symbolizing or documenting. It's unknown whether these petroglyphs were done by people that lived here just before colonization, or if they're like thousands of years before that. Kind of not great how all that history was erased. Maybe colonization and westward expansion were the scariest things of all. And I say that kind of like personal commentary, but I am serious because I read something that was like, imagine beings that look like nothing you've ever seen before come wearing things you've never seen before, on vehicles you've never seen before, and violence ensues. Your whole way of life is destroyed forever. That's how we picture aliens coming to Earth, but that's actually what happened to native people all over the world. Just something to think about. Earlier today I was really bummed out because I couldn't find any firewood to buy. But luckily this campsite has a bunch of sage bushes by it, and I could find enough dead branches enough to make a fire. So, exciting stuff. Also, I couldn't find a pumpkin flavored beer today. I went to like 3 places. What I do have is a beer that's a nice witchy green, so it's kind of Halloween if you really think about it. I'm gonna start this now, start a fire, and then when it's like getting to coals, you know, there are a lot of embers in the fire, then I'm going to use my pie iron and make some dinner. For dinner, I put a Boca Burger patty inside my pie iron. And I don't like buying hamburger buns. I just get bread rolls and then cut them to the size I need. Then heat that up on the fire. And it's delicious. You want to know what I think about the rock art we saw today? I think that it could be that the people that live there were just depicting something fictitious, like, you know, in ancient literature, we have things written down that happened and things that were just stories people told each other, you know? At the same time, though, who knows? Who knows anything about how this universe works? The Milky Way is shaped like a spiral, and our solar system is on one of the arms kind of far away from anything else. So it could be that just there are plenty of other beings out and about in the galaxy, but we just live really far away from them, so they don't visit as often. It could be anything, you know? There's so much we don't know about the universe. Well, I think every person has some belief about what's happening, but at the end of the day, if you ask me, my guess is as good as yours. In the way our universe works, what's out there, what's not out there, that there's a lot to be afraid of, but maybe that's why Halloween is so fun, because for one time of year, we have fun with the things we don't know about, right? We have fun with the things we're afraid of. Thanks for being here with me on this adventure. Happy Halloween, y'all.